What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm Paul. This is Pauline Theology's daily devotional, man, and we're going through the book of John. We are studying, growing, and learning of Jesus, and this is an amazing thing because he is an amazing being, the greatest human and the only true God. And we've seen that as we've seen him live his life in the scriptures, demonstrating and showing who the Father is. And so I hope that you have been enjoying this as we've been going through the scriptures. This is Trust in Jesus Ministries. Here we want to help you trust in Jesus more. And trusting in Jesus is simple by reading the scriptures. That's what we're doing, trying to get to know him and then praying. But enough of that, man. Well, we can continue with that forever because knowing Jesus is so wonderful. But let's go and jump into the scriptures, man. Today we are in John chapter 17, 4 through 5. John 17, 4 through 5. If you haven't read it, go ahead and stop the tape, check it out, see what it has to say, come back, and we'll answer the 4 questions, man. If you have already read it, we're about to answer them questions now, guys. So let's go ahead and talk about the first question, which what is going on? What's happening in the scriptures? And so what we get is Jesus continuing the prayer that he's praying right now. And he says to the Father, glorify me in your presence, like with the glory that I had before the world was. And so he is talking about being glorified. And the reason the last couple of things we were going through in these last episodes was like purpose. There was a purpose for this, man. And he says the reason that he desires to be glorified is because he has done all that the Father has asked him to. It says all the works that he has done or been asked to do, he has done. He has completed them. He has fulfilled the task that the Father had him do. And he says, and because he did that, that's bringing glory to the Father. And so now he's asking to have the glory which he had before the ages began, before the world. This is super important because what it does is, and this is, what does it say about God, is that we see now that Jesus is eternal. Now, it's not, I say now, but we see even more clearly is really what I mean to say, because we've seen it from the very beginning. It says that, and it has echoes of that. It says that in the beginning, that he was with God and was God. And so here he's asking to return in the glory or the presence of God in which he had before the ages began. Eternity. That means he is forever, past and present. That is who Jesus is. We've seen it also when he spoke about saying, before Abraham was, I am. So all of these things are pointing to the deity of Jesus. So not only is Jesus eternal, but he is God, because he has an attribute in which only God can have, which is eternity, eternalness. What does it say about man? Is that we got to recognize the glory of the Son, right? We have got to see who he is. We've got to know him. We've got to understand, learn, and accept and believe and then trust in him. Because earlier Jesus said that he's the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by him. And so we must see the glory of the Son and believe in him. We must. So the question today is, the last one that we ask is how can we apply these truths to our lives? And so today, man, I really want us to recognize the Son and what he has accomplished. He said he has finished all the works. Now, we can think about this as Jesus saying he has completed, like he's resolute in what he has done. And so, in what he has done and going to do. And so it is as if he has done it. And so when we say that that he has completed the task that the Father has asked him to, then we are mentioning and talking about the cross. We are talking about his death and his resurrection. And so when we think about that, we think about the glory of the Son. We think about where he took shame, something that seemed, it is evil that they would murder him. but made it for his glory and our salvation, man, we need to think about that. We need to think about that. Just contemplate on it, man, because then it brings to a realization the love that he has for us, but also the weight of our sin. And then the greatness of his grace and his forgiveness. I appreciate you guys for listening, and I will see you in the next episode.